Yo, what is up, YouTube? Thanks for tuning in. In today's market update, I want to talk about Bitcoin and some altcoins. You can see Bitcoin is still within the same range, and I already can tell you the sentiment on X is bored out. This thing is again going sideways for 41 days. So more than 1 month, price is spending between 57 and 67k. And I already can tell you, if we break above this range, they're calling for a breakout, and this is where I will be looking for distribution models to take back down, because now these lows initially were not liquidity because they swept liquidity, but now slowly but steady these lows here, and if I go to a lower time frame, these lows here are getting liquidity. Okay, why? Because people, and this is what we have learned, obviously, if you go long here, you put your stop loss here. If you go long somewhere here, you put your stop loss somewhere in here. If you go long here, you put your stop loss below here, etc. So now these lows are staking liquidity, and on the bullish CPI news, we got a little bump to the upside. It was expected. For me personally, we had 1, 2 liquidity here locally, and here we broke back to bullish. So let me map out the point of interest. This here is a clean looking demand block, structure block. So what do I expect? I expect still the grind up, and as I said on the last video, this range reminds me of the range on Solana, where Solana was accumulating and then it was grinding up slowly. So you can't tell me that this is a fast move up. You can already see a fast and aggressive move. So this was a very narrow tap, so I thought that we could go lower to go higher, but let me pull this here. So the accumulation confirmation was 25 days, and since the accumulation confirmed, 15 days passed by. So I would say here at maximum another 25 days. Obviously it can play out later than that, but then the model itself is now, for me personally, less relevant to the price action after. Okay, so sometimes, let me draw it, sometimes you get a very clean looking range and you trade it, and now price does something like this. It goes up for the extreme, it goes down, front runs and goes up again, and then you can see that now this model compared to the price action after is now irrelevant. Okay, so obviously this would not have gone down that much, but yeah, just to make this clear. So sometimes you have that, but it still can play out, and I expect that these highs here, look at these quadruple highs here stacking up, now even a 5th high here. So I think this can be a higher low for the higher high point of interest. So if we get some low time frame accumulation, I would be interested in longing this here, but yeah, this is a model, and I'm pretty sure this will get to here. And now what could happen after? I'm pretty sure that we will distribute somewhere within here. So this can be like this, that we go up. And I already can tell that if we really reach this point of interest here, X will be bullish again. Yeah, so we have to see, because usually July is a bullish month in the midterm years, or in the bear market in general on Bitcoin. So you often get some sort of a relief in July, and then August, September, October rolls over. So let's see if history repeats itself. But yeah, this is going up that slowly, and we have a massive distribution here. So I don't think that the completion into accumulation will result in a new bull market. These are my 2 cents on Bitcoin. We are 6 minutes in, okay. Here is USDT. It looks similar, so I was drawing some ranges here, but yeah, so we can look at this range here, but this is not a range that I would trade. There's no high probability criteria. We don't have the curve. We literally only have one high, two highs, some internal highs, a flush, and local highs, okay? So what I would want, and this would mean that Bitcoin has to go down, is something like this. Maybe even go for a model 1, maybe even take out this low here, and then we can go up, okay? But this needs a lot of work. But yeah, here's nothing but liquidity, and if price fails to flush this liquidity here, to take out this liquidity, then you can already see that sellers' interest here on USDT isn't there anymore, and now buyers will step in again. Okay, so this is on USDT. It will be very interesting how this will result. On ETH, I was looking for a short. Obviously, there was no confirmation, so I did not take a trade. Now we can look at this range here, and this could be a textbook, very textbook point of PO3. Why? Because it meets literally all the criteria. We have a nice liquidity curve here. We got the pop out, we got the demand creation. The pop out was exactly at 14, so at 2 p.m. What does this mean? This is pre-New York, and pre-New York likes to manipulate. As you can see, we were some sort of accumulating here, and then 14:30, this was on the news, pump straight up. And there was no confirmation here for me personally for a short. We pumped up again, so this can be the market structure continuation, but this is not setting up for a short right here. But who knows if price coming into the weekend will range, maybe even accumulate here locally, push price up, and then on Sunday, when nobody is watching the charts, we get something like this. And in hindsight, you look at this and say, dang, this was pretty clean. I don't know why, but ETH likes to do PO3s like here. So yeah, well, technically speaking, this was not a very clean PO3, but yeah, here too, no confirmation again. So I don't know why, but ETH likes to do it. So this is what we have to be aware of. So setting my alerts. Okay, so XRP front ran the point of interest, and now the model is getting too extended. You can see I pulled the range in the middle. So we have our 1, our 2, and here you can see this is the middle of the range, and you don't want the time displacement between tab 1 and 2 be greater than here, okay? Between 2 and 3 be greater than between tab 1 and 2. So you already can see the model is not getting respected. So what can happen is that we go down and form a new range, okay? So I would re-pull my range to this here, like this, and this is our market structure continuation. You know that I like it when we go over into a range with a fake break and then we create this range. So we have to be patient. There's nothing special in here, but this could be setting up for a nice play, especially when we have this very nice demand creation here. Okay, so it's one big demand, and within this demand we have a very powerful demand at 75 cents. So what can happen that this gets a reaction, completes, goes down lower, and then properly accumulates within this point of interest. So you always have to be aware of high time frame structure. So you have to look at from this swing low to this swing high, what is the highest time frame valid structure. But this is so narrow, but I would say there are 2 candles up. This is 38.69. 38.03. So this is the low and this is a swing high, and now we have to look at on which time frame is this structure pool valid on. So 2 candles up, there are no 2 candles down, there are no 2. Okay, so this is a 2-week market structure low. Let me 2 up, 2 down, 2 up. Okay. And from here we have, so these are inside bar candles. No, they are not. But this is 2 up. So yeah, again 2-week market structure. Okay, so for example here, 2 candles down, 2 candles up. So this is internal market structure, okay? But our main market structure here is a 2-week. We wicked it. We wicked it again. And I think the wick was on the 5-day. Yeah. So we wicked it, and then we got 2 candles up, so we can extend it. We wicked it again. This wick is a 2-day wick. So from here we have to extend it again. And from here we got a bad break. We went up again, and now we are SFPing again. So you can see, and this is what I often say, we got 1, 2, 3, and now we are going into the fourth structured move to the downside. So we are due to a rally or a relief, I would say. Okay, so if this does not hold, I'm very confident that we will bottom out somewhere in here. Yes, I said it. I think we will bottom out in here. Obviously, this is an altcoin, even, yeah, it's XRP, but if you ask yourself how low can something go, it always can go lower, but I don't think that XRP will die. And this is setting up for a very nice bull run in the future. This is what I personally think. And I'm not a fanboy or something, but this looks very clean to me. So, 1, 2, 3, and even if this does not go, even if this completes itself, this can be the tab 1 of a higher time frame range, okay? And then when you look at this from the higher time frame, you will say, dang, this was a very nice bottom, and then price pushed up. And nobody's interested in crypto right now. So I'm not only talking about XRP here, but nobody is interested in crypto. And this is where you have to stay sharp, okay? So yeah, this play can still play out, but obviously we have to be aware when Bitcoin reaches a range high and Solana is doing something like this, let's say, and now Solana is here and Bitcoin is here, I would not be interested in trading this, or I want a very refined entry that I can de-risk fast. But yeah, as I said, I don't really like Solana, and the chart of Solana, I never actually used it. I never traded meme coins or something, but yeah, this chart, I don't know, man. This is the world's biggest distribution with Trump launching his meme coin right here. I don't know, man. Yeah, Sui, I was looking for this accumulation, but yeah, it's grinding up slowly. This can go lower one time. Here I was looking at a short on paper, but yeah, it went down. For me personally, these aggressive moves, as you can see, it went aggressive 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. Now tell me why this price cannot do something like this again. Okay, so you can see how illiquid this pair is right now, and we are building liquidity here, some local highs here, and now here again. So yeah, not interested in this price action. Let me do hype one last time. Here you can see I pre-planned this compression, was a very nice short, and now we got the first move out of the compression to the downside. Obviously we could extend it even further because technically speaking it is still compressing until it takes out one or the other side. Okay, so yeah, for me a no trading zone right now on hype. There's no bias for me here. I can't say we have order flow to go up or down. We are building lows here and we are building highs here. So what I want to see is a move to one or the other direction. Either it goes down and then I will look for longs. if it goes up, I will look for shorts, okay? This is how easy it can be. Let me see, the EC, I said I expect higher, and we are respecting the order flow right now. Obviously, we have to be aware of that we don't distribute in here, or we use this as the exhaustion and go up again, but there was no distribution at the highs, so I think that we can actually reach a new all-time high, and you can see how different this pair moves compared to Bitcoin. Okay, 20 minutes deep. I think everything is clear. If not, write a comment and I try to explain some more stuff. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. Leave a comment. I would love that, to hear how you like the video, and tell me if you want a specific altcoin pair to chart, and then I can try to do something there. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. Have a great week. We will see and hear us on the Sunday market update, where I pre-plan the week ahead, so you don't want to miss that. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.